This is just, it's just to die for. Greek yogurt with honey. Oh, I love it. Oh, I'm even straight. Okay, let's do this. Okay, guys, welcome back. My name is Brodie Toller for those that are new. I upload videos very, very randomly. I want to try and get a schedule in place. That is my goal. I keep saying it, like I've done like 5 videos saying, next week I'm having that video, we're going to do a new schedule, bloody blah. But now I am like, focused. Anyway, today's video is going to be Photoshop basics. This video is aimed at total beginners of Photoshop. Hopefully I can get you into Photoshop. It's a great program I use on a daily basis. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into Photoshop and start off with the basics. Oh, this is part 1 of this series. Let's go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is show you how to make an image just like this one. So what we do is open Photoshop by clicking on it, and we're going to go to create new down there. If it's not there, click on there and create new there. I'm using Photoshop CC 2018 model. Now this one is going to open up and it's got all these custom preset sizes. You've also got presets for photo, for print, for web, and so on. So what we're going to do is make our own custom size. So we're going to do 800 by 800 is fine. We're going to make sure it's 72 resolution. That is for online, for the web. For print it's 300. And then the color for web as well is RGB. If we're doing print, it's going to be CMYK. Right, so now we're in here. You've got your layers down this side here. I keep my tools down here. If I go to window, I can show you what I've got clipped open. I've got adjustments ticked, I've got character ticked, I've got layers ticked, and I've got application frame, options, and tools. I also have, on view, I have extras, I have rulers, and I have snap. Okay, so the rulers are these rulers here that are quite handy. So I always like to keep them on. Right, so first of all, let's import an image. So file, we're going to do place embedded. Select our image, what's this, this one here. And we're going to press place. Okay, now that's always going to resize it to the size, either the width or the height of your frame. So what I'm going to do is click on the side here, hold down shift, and we're going to drag this out. Like so. Bigger. There we go, covers the whole frame. Click on the tick box there. Now we can also move this around a little bit, or use arrow keys to move it. That'll be fine there. Right, this layer below we don't actually need, so what we're going to do is just drag this into the bin. Now next we're going to do is we're going to write some text. So we're going to click on the text icon here. Let's put in here paradise. If I press Command A, I can then resize this here. Go to 90, click OK, and then I'm also going to go to, I'm going to bring this in a little bit, bring the spacing in to -20. Right, I'm going to center this. So these pink lines all do with the snap tool. They snap it to the center. Okay, that'll go there like so. Right, I'm going to change the color of this text here. So what I'm going to do, make sure this layer is selected. Click on this icon here, what I have. There's a character icon. If I click on the color, I can select from the color picker here, or if I select any color on this image, it will match that color. So what I'm going to do is select the color of the water. That will do. Okay, and then we're going to add some text below. Oh, what was it called? A place to return, was it? A place to return. Okay. Place to return. Command A to select the whole thing. Let's bring this down to like 24. make it 26. Select OK. Let's center that as well. Perfect. Right, let's make this color white, like so, and let's add a drop shadow to it. So we're going to do, with this layer selected, this one here can be deleted. With this layer selected, we're going to come down to the FX and go through this little menu here until we find drop shadow. And on drop shadow, you can see underneath the image you've got the drop shadow. So we can adjust the size of this. We can do the distance. And we can also do the spread. Okay. I'm happy where it was before. So like, let's do like 8 is fine. Okay. And press OK. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make the box that we had on the other image. So we're going to go down to the 3 dots here and click on rectangle tool. And basically just click and drag. If I hold down the space bar, I can move the shape I've made around. Okay, so I'm going to drag it to about there and then release, like so. Now as you can see, this box has covered up the text, and that is because this layer is above. If I bring the layer in between the two, a place to return is now visible. It's on top of that layer, but Paradise is not. So what I'm going to do is drag it below Paradise, and now you can see both of them layers. Okay, now what I'm going to do now is on this text box, I'm going to go to Layer, Rasterize, and press Shape. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do is this Paradise layer, if I press Command and I click on the icon here of text, it's going to highlight and select all of that text there. Then I'm going to select the layer below, and I'm going to press Command X, and I'm going to hide this Paradise layer. And what that's done, that has gotten rid of the selected area from the box below. If I move this around, you can see it's now cut out Paradise from this box. Like so. Now what we're going to do is we're going to change the colour of this box. So if I double click it, open up layer style, I'm going to colour style, I'm basically going to select the colour of these hills. Let's do, that'll do, and press OK. Next up, what we're going to do is we're going to make another box. So go to the box, we come to the bottom here, and between my brother and me we're going to make a second box right about there. Let's close that. What we'll do now is go into the FX and go to stroke, and here we have stroke. You can see the white box now around it. If I can click that, it hides, and there it's displayed again. So here, make sure it's on inside, not on the outside. Click inside. We can adjust the size. I'm going to stay on 3 pixels. Make sure the colour is white as well. I'm going to press OK. Now, to get rid of the blue, all we have to do is make sure that layer is selected, and we're going to go to Fill and bring us down to 0, and that has got rid of the whole background of that colour. What we're going to do now as well is stay organised, because sooner or later these layers start to pile up. So this layer here, what is the green box, I'm going to drag above, and I'm going to press Shift and select a place to return layer as well, and press Command G, and that's going to group them 2 layers together. So that's going to be green box. Now we can also colour code these groups by pressing Control, click on that box, and coming down to a colour, like so. Paradise layer is not in use anymore, so that can be deleted. You can click on the bin icon, or you can just drag it into the bin. Okay, I'm going to rename this as, put it footer box. Alright, so now we're going to go down and we're going to press the text icon again, and let's write in here, created by Command A, select all, and we're going to go down to 18, change the color of this and make this white. And also let's change the font so you know how to do that. So the font, you can click on the icon here and change it there, or do up here as well, as long as the icon, the text is selected as well. So we can go through here and let's just do what can we choose? I hate these. But Donny. Let's do Chop Shop. Okay, now if I click on this icon here, we can move this around. I'm going to drag that in there. Let's actually resize it a little bit as well. There we go. Right. Click on the text icon again, and we're going to put Brodie Toller. Command A. Let's resize this to 36, 30, 38. I'm going to drag this into this box like so. I'm going to bring this to the other font we had before, what is KG Life is Messy. And then bring the size down a little bit to 30, 28. Okay. And then this created by is going to go there. What I can do as well is I can add some space in between the letters. So if I click on this V and A icon and bring this up, I can add a bit of space. And there we go. That is pretty much similar to the image I did before. The font here is a bit different. Apart from that, that is now an image. And that took what? Took under 10 minutes to do. Now let's click on File and Save As. I'm going to call this Paradise Tutorial. Make sure Layers is selected so that you can adjust it if you want to go back to it and move things around or change colours, and press Save. Now if I want to upload this to my Instagram, for example, I would then click File, Export, Save for Web Legacy, and I would make this a JPEG. I'd make sure the quality is 100. Because if you bring it down, if it's less, you can see it's already losing the quality. Make sure it is 100 and press Done. And there we go. If I come out, they should be Paradise Tutorial. Oh, we didn't save. Export, Save Web Legacy, Save. Here you go, Paradise Tutorial JPEG. Make sure it's desktop selected and click Save. And there we go, that is the end of Photoshop Basics Part 1. If you think this video was valuable and others could learn from it, please click the like button. It helps my video get more views. Also comment below your thoughts on the video and what you'd like to see in Part 2. And I can obviously make a video with what you guys have suggested below. Please also subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it if you join the community. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, what's huge. And yeah, press the red button, what's to subscribe, and click the bell notification next to it, and you'll be notified when I upload new videos. There should be new videos coming soon. That is my goal, to have a lot more content on this channel. And yeah, I'm going to stop talking and make more videos. So till next time, peace.